So it seems like every single week we've gotten hit with some sort of negative news when it comes to dumping of BTC. 9 billion, possibly incoming from Mt. Gox here, 2 billion from the US government here. It's been a consistent theme, and this may actually be beneficial for the bulls in the market. And I want to explain why this is. Now, there was another announcement that just came the other day, and this was actually to the tune of $2.75 billion worth of BTC. Another entity is actually going to begin possibly dumping on the market. Now, this is actually the German government. So they actually initiated another transfer the other day of $52 million. They actually distributed this amongst several exchanges. You guys can see 100 BTC sent to Coinbase, 150 BTC to Bitstamp, 32.74 BTC to Kraken. So this is all coming from this BKA labeled wallet, which actually holds 43,850 BTC worth $2.75 billion. So not a small amount by any means. Now, do I think that this is going to necessarily hurt the market in a big way? Not really. Really what it does is, people see $2.75 billion and they're like, oh my gosh, this is a huge number, but it's really a drop in the bucket when it comes to liquidity. And what we're seeing from most of these entities is when they're actually releasing this out into the space, out into the market, they're doing it in very small portions. It's not like an insta dump, right? We've also seen this from FTX. We've seen this from Voyager. We've seen this from other entities that have sold over time, but it hasn't really mattered. And what this has actually created is a huge possible slingshot opportunity. Now, this isn't a slingshot video or anything like that, but I want people to understand what shorts have in fact been doing during this time. This has been a multi-month consolidation period that we've been on in terms of BTC. We've basically been on this kind of downtrend since March, right? We hit that nice high. We've been kind of consolidating, coming backwards. And what it's allowed us to do is actually have all this short leverage fill in on top of here, on top of here, on top of here, pushing us down and down and down, right? But the thing is eventually you get to this point where shorts are overconfident, where shorts are convinced that the market is going to drop, and they kind of pile in right on top of where you're at. Now, this was back when BTC was at, it looks like about 62K. So obviously we're down a little further here. We know there's probably some shorts that have filled in on top of here as well. Now, the thing is between here and the all-time high, there's about $13 billion worth of short positions that would get liquidated. And I'm not sure if anybody remembers these candles on the way up from the bear market. But guys, this is exactly what we experienced back here. It's the same thing. All right. Now, I will say this, sentiment is a little different. We're at a different time in the market cycle. We're in a different point in the year. But historically speaking, and I keep referencing history because we see, the same thing is kind of playing out time and time again. Historically speaking, this is going to create this big surge of green candles in a very short period of time here, guys. Eventually, the shorts, they push too far. And then guess what? They get liquidated the opposite way. We've seen it happen time and time again. We've seen it happen in the chop in here. We've seen it happen here. It's coming again. All right, 100%. While we keep seeing a lot of this fear that's being put out into the market, if you guys haven't noticed, people are getting more and more immune to some of the negativity. Longs are getting a little bit smarter. We're not getting these huge long leverage liquidation candles, right? If you guys remember, we had the massive one. Where was that? Back here, I think March 5th. That huge one where BTC dropped basically from the all-time high down to like 59K. These have gotten smaller over time because long leverage is pushing less and less and less, and shorts are pushing more and more and more, right? And eventually that big mistake that we've been talking about, it comes, all right? That's basically what we're waiting for. We're waiting for this big mistake. We're waiting for some of this negativity to ease off the market. And don't be surprised if this happens in a very, very near term. There are a lot of catalysts that could actually make this happen. A big win in the Ripple v SEC case, obviously the approval and starting to trade of Ethereum spot ETFs, institutional money coming back in a big way. We know they've just kind of been just trickling along for the time being. Remember back just a couple weeks ago, we saw 19 straight days of inflows worth over $3 billion. That big wave isn't just gone. All right. Those entities aren't like just, we're done. We're just going to wait for now. No, they're waiting. They are trying to pick the perfect moment for these things to happen. And when they do, a lot of people are going to get messed up. So I appreciate you guys. I just wanted to share that with you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.